Greater Good Radio. Connect, learn, heal, and grow.
My tutu and the things that she had inspired me, keep it. And it wasn't something that just goes in one ear and out the other, but it's more so it's this essence that I carry with me. When I show pictures of me and her, people do say that we look similar. But I don't know if there's really one. It's just because she's always been there.
So like what energetically does she carry that you carry now? Does she pass on to you? Or Kuleana? What transfers from generation to your generation that will transfer on?
Well, you know, like she's just so many things. We were watching Kamehameha School's song contest one time, and she's listening to the boy give a speech. And somebody who took Hawaiian through high school, didn't make it very far, went into college, had a drop out of taking a Hawaiian studies degree because I couldn't pass Olelo. When I was a sophomore in college, I believe, I was going out with a girl from Ni'ihau, and her cousin were from Ni'ihau, and they were going to school. They were taking Hawaiian language 101. They failed. And all of this, so going back to song contest, listening to Tutu tell me, you hear that boy talking? I'm like, yeah. You know, we never talk like that. We just kind of like put words together and we make sentences like pigeon, how we speak in pigeon. That's how they spoke 108 years ago. Mm-hmm. So when we're thinking of how Hawaiian is being taught now, so structurally, if it's language, if it's history, it's not the only way. So when we're out and we're listening to somebody speak, oh, that person, it's not spoken like that. It's kind of ho'okano of us, a little bit, kind of like bring your head down a little bit, come down off of your high horse when you're trying to correct people so quickly, because that's what we learned in school. Because if you're speaking to my tutu and you thought she was speaking wrong, well, that's actually how she spoke, and she was raised speaking 108 years ago. You know, I spoke with Uncle Earl Kava'a, who's a native from Halawa, Molokai, who's a pure Hawaiian native speaker. Just, I'm so fortunate. I have 2 more episodes I get to speak with him. But even him, he's sharing of just the knowledge that they had back then and the knowledge now. One of the questions I asked him, is it Molokai or Molokai? And his response, being a Molokai native, his response, the highest level of the answer to that, it's not an issue. And because if you listen to him, he says Molokai, but a lot of people say Molokai. So I put this comment, or I shared this post on social media of his response, but you still have people responding to him, oh, that's not right. That's not right. But it's like, bro, we learned in school. We learned in school with this uncle learning from his life. Like, that's his life. He was raised like that. So it's a check on us that as much as, yeah, we're learning, we're becoming educated, but you also have to not think that you know it all, because let me open a whole nother side of knowledge of history and culture and language that you may not know and share that with you, because I'm getting it from this side. And I hope that makes sense. But for me, I realize now where I'm a Hawaiian who learned in school, where my tutu, Uncle Earl Kava'a, there's so many kupuna who also teach you, they learned from their life. And there's a difference when you look at it. So to me, when coming back to Tutu and just thinking of what she had inspired me, is keeping that open mind. But I think when it comes down to Tutu, she just inspired me. It's the mindset that you step into a conversation with, to know that there's much more than what you know.
If you resonate with Greater Good Radio, please join our community at www.greatergoodradio.com, where you can get access to exclusive content and offerings. Hope to see you soon.